Hello guys, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase, and today I'm going to be looking at the War Christmas mod by Van Red. Let's get started. So, Merry Christmas. Technically today would be the day after Christmas? The day after Christmas. Today would be Saturday. Christmas was on 24th, which was Thursday. Anyway, it was supposed to come out on Christmas. I didn't record on Christmas. Well, before Christmas, and I didn't get it done. So, yeah. I'm terrible. Anyway, so this mod allows you to have decoration for Christmas, and also brings in some repetition and temperature into the world, and some blocks also. So we're going to start from over here, and these are the different hats that you can get. Let's see if I can just grab the hat. There we go. So this is the Christmas hat. They have 2 armor, and all of them have 2 armor. And the way you create them is like so. This one's a little bit different just because it's the Santa hat. And then you can wear them like this. So we'll give you 2 armor, and then there's a fur coat that you can also wear that gives you 6 armor. And you make it like this with deer fur. And I'll show you guys who drops it. It's a little mob that is included in this mod, and so there's the hat also that you can make. Give me the hat, and it's uncraftable. You'll be finding it in some chest, but I'll show you guys in a second. You also can make the ice skates, which look like this. You craft them like this, and then if you wear them, you'll get slowness 3. And then, but if you go on ice, you'll get a speed, and it'll increase up to all the way to 5, I believe. No, actually way higher than 5. I'll just keep multiplying as long as you're on. I just got a achievement. Anyway, it'll just keep increasing as you stay in ice. But another thing is that if you are not wearing the ice skates and you fall on ice, but you have to. Okay, I still have the. It has to be in survival, so give me a second. Game mode survival. So if you fall on this type of ice, it's not normal ice. This is everlasting ice, or eternal ice, I think it's called. You'll get this effect, the frozen effect. And then if you stay on it too long, then you start getting hurt with the frostbite effect. And the only way for you to stop doing that, you'll have to remove yourself from there. If you're in the actual biome that's ice or snow, you'll have to get into next to a campfire. Or you can drink another thing that I found, because sometimes the campfire doesn't help you fast enough. I'll show you guys. It was drinking one of the cocoa drinks, except for this one, the creative, except for the eggnog. The eggnog doesn't reduce; it gives you the effect of warmness, and that's the only thing. Then we're going to continue from this side. You have all the foods. You have ginger and tangerines. Tangerines and ginger, you find them in the world. You'll find different patches. So there'll be patches of ginger you can find in your world. Also, you'll find little trees that will contain the tangerines in them, and you'll use them for recipes. And this is the ginger dough. You craft them like this. And you'll be using the new crafting tool from this mod, which is this one, and you craft this thing like so. You'll need the Christmas essence, which I'll show you guys how to acquire in a minute. But the way that you want to cook is you'll put your ingredients, you put some coal in there, and then it'll start making whatever item you need to do. So give me a second. Let me get some of the ingredients for, let's say we're going to do the dough. So I need the ginger, some egg, sugar, honey, and wheat. So give me a second. I'll be back when I have all of them. Okay, so you'll put the wheat, the ginger, I think the egg, the sugar, and the honey. So like that. There we go, and it'll start cooking, and then you get your dough. You get 3 doughs, and then you can create the different cookie shapes with little where is it? Not that one, not that one. It's over here. You'll need these ones, the cooking cutters, so you can make the different forms, and these are the crafting recipes for them. They're just food sources. They really don't give you any effects. But then you have the cookies. You cook them in a smoking or a smelting, well, a furnace or a smoker, and you can decorate them like so you can eat them afterwards. You cannot place them down, but they're great as decorations. Next, we have the candy cane and the mints, which are crafted like so, and like this. There's really nothing else to do with them. They're just food for you to eat. There's the marshmallows, and then you can put them in a stick, and then you can roast them. So the way you roast them is you have to have a campfire. You put the campfire down, and then you place yourself next to the campfire, and eventually you'll receive a cooked marshmallow on your inventory, like so. And that's how you get them. And these are the craft 2 recipes for the cocoa and the marshmallows with cocoa and the eggnog. This is how you use them. You use this same thing to do them. And then these 2 gives you warmness. So if you go out exploring in the winter, in the snowy biomes, then you better have some of this, because even with different coats and everything, the hats and the coats and the scarves, it won't give you enough. Sometimes it won't be enough to cover the cold from it and keep you warm, and then you'll get that effect and start taking damage. Then there's also the Christmas pudding. You craft like this, the Yule log, and then you can place these ones, and then you can actually eat them. If I had a bow for both of them, so give me a second. With a bow, I can right click it, and I can get them in a plate, and then I can eat it. Same thing with the other one. Then it's in the bowl, and then I can eat it. And that's how you eat that food, and then it has a little effect as the same as cakes. Then you'll see a chunk missing from it. And you can also place the cocoa ones all around. Then we have the gear. So these are the different scarves that you can craft. They're all crafted the same, just different color wool for the different color scarves. I couldn't place them in a armor stand, so I'll just have to show you guys right here. And the same, you'll be able to see them like this on your little character. And there's also the slates. You can craft them like this. You can use them to go around on ice and snow, and then you can just go down inside a little transporter, and they get quite fast. And I just crashed, and I'm stuck down here. Anyway, come on. That was something. Anyway, and then we have the different weapons. So we have a Santa gun, a snowstorm, which you will need snow blocks to actually use, and then you have the different pushers you can use to remove snow on the ground. So this one doesn't have a ammo. You can just right click it and it'll shoot little pellets. They look like the peppermints, but it doesn't need them as ammo. You'll just see that it goes down in durability whenever you click it. Now then, this, if you don't have any snow blocks, it won't work. So if you have some snow blocks in your inventory, then you can use this to make it, and I'm going to get that effect. Make it do that. And then you can use that pusher to remove the snow from the ground. Let me go back to creative. Let me go down here where there's snow, and then let's go back to survival. And then as you can see, it'll just remove a specific section of snow from the ground. And the better the pusher, the more snow it'll remove from the ground. Next, we have I'll hold on this for a second. I'll be back to it, but I'll show you guys what that does in a minute. Then we have the Christmas essence, which is used in crafting recipes, but you'll need to get it from different mobs that appear in this mod. And there's also the Heart of the Cold, which is this thing. And the way, give me a second. So you use it for crafting recipes. So you use it for the snowstorm and for the bad hits list. And the same thing with this one. You'll need the Christmas essence for different recipes. And the Christmas essence are not that complicated to acquire, but you can. You'll need to use them for almost a lot of recipes for this mod. There's also the venison, which you get from the deer, and then you can cook them like so as food. And this is deer food, and this is the cups you're going to be needing. And there's also buttons. I'll show you guys in a second what are the buttons for. I'll just grab them for now. And then there's also a thermometer. It'll show you the temperature of your character. Right now my character is at 85. If I place it somewhere else, because if I put it in my inventory, it'll stop working after a while, I think, because sometimes it was a little bit glitchy. Let's see if it works now. So let me go to survival, and my temperature should start dropping. Come on. Okay, it should start dropping, but it's not doing it. I think the thing, either I'm not using it correctly or it's a little buggy, but it should tell you the temperature of your character, basically. And they also have the discs, the music discs. So I don't know if this music is copyright. I might have to remove it from the video, mute it. But this is one of them. And this is the other one. So if they're copyrighted, I'll have to remove them. But if not, you guys get to hear them. And then we have the present. And this is great if you wanna, if you have like a server and you wanna gift gifts to other players. You right click it, and then you can put whatever you want inside. And then you seal it, and then you can place it down. And then next time someone breaks it, they'll get whatever was inside that present. Pretty nifty. And then we have all the mobs, and we have the dark elf. Dark elves will appear if you start bullying the normal elves. So these are the normal Christmas elves. Sometimes they appear, they're different colors, and sometimes they're playing music. There we go. So if one of them sits down and plays music, the other ones will start dancing around it. And you'll find them all around in the snowy biomes. That's where you'll find the elves. And then you have the Spirit of Winter Cold. This guy will make it snow or rain. And I messed up. I didn't want to bring him in, but oh well, we'll deal with it in a minute. Then we have the deer, which will give you the fur and the venison. You can actually mount them, and then they'll move, and they also take damage from the ice cold, so they will die in this kind of snow, which is the eternal ice. Okay, I actually was wrong about how to craft it. You cannot craft it. I was thinking of something else, but you cannot craft it. I'll show you guys how you guys will acquire this kind of blocks. Give me, these are the eternal ones, and then I'm going to go towards the snowman, which is created with the Christmas heart. And you can get the Christmas heart from any of these little guys. So if I grab the gun and I shoot one of them, I'll give you some Christmas heart. So if you shoot the elves, you get the hearts, the Christmas essence. Is it Christmas hearts or Christmas essence? I'm calling it something else, aren't I? Oh, Christmas essence, yes. And then, where it went through that, this one. The snowman, I need another one. So, sorry. The way you create that snowman is by having 2 blocks of ice, the snow I mean, and then you right click the top one, and then you get this. Once you have that, you can actually decorate it. So you can use buttons on the little body. You can use the hat on it too. You can use a carrot, not the golden carrot, just a regular carrot on it. You can use the scarves, and then you use cold as the eyes for it, and that's how the little guy looks. And I believe also stick for the arms. There we go. And that's how you can make your little snowmans, and that's where you can actually display your hats on them. You're really making the weather terrible. Then we have all the other decorations. So these Christmas presents are only spawnable, and then when you break them, you get gifts from them. I'll show you guys in a minute how they work. But the rest are the decorations, the Christmas star, the stockings, the mistletoe, the spruce, the different lights, and Christmas balls that you can create. You can actually hang them like this, and these are the lights, one of the kinds of lights, and that's the other kind of lights over there. And you can also, to craft them, you have to use bolts, and then you can actually hang up the bolts as they are as light sources. So you don't really need to create the whole string. You can just stick them to your wall if you wanted to. Then, and that's all of them except for the sun tree. The sun tree is where the tangerines appear, and it'll be shown when I was talking about it during like a little flashback, so I won't show you guys how it looks, so you'll see it there. And then we have the cookies and milk. This is how you create the cookies and milk, and you want this because this is the way you get Santa to appear. And for the purposes of this guy disappearing, I'm going to throw him off, and I need a sword. So this guy is aggressive. That guy is aggressive, and these little guys are aggressive also. And I'm missing another mod, I believe. It's supposed to look like a little... Where is it? It's not the dark edge. It's this one. The spirit. I think I moved it. But this is a spirit. Ah, no. It was this one. This little guy. You can get rid of him. He'll give you that effect, and they'll wear off eventually. Now I have 2 of them, and when you get rid of them, this is going to be terrible. You'll see what happens. So once he's gone, so he makes a snow, and you find him in a biome. There we go. Once he perishes, it'll create that. So everything around it will have the eternal ice thing. So the trees, everything, all blocks will become the eternal ice. And for the purposes, I don't want this guy messing my place. I'm gonna just find a way to get rid of him without maybe pushing him. Yeah, I'm going to push him off before I show you guys the last part of this mod, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, I think he's far away enough that I can grab the sword again, and I can get rid of him so I can make it stop raining and snowing in the jungle. So now, say goodbye. Come on. No. No. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And when they die, they drop one of the Heart of Cold that you'll need for some of the recipes. Now then, if you put some cookies and milk, and then you go to sleep, and I think this guy is going to attack me, so I'm going to get rid of him. Sorry. And then you go to sleep, so I need to go to survival, and then I'll go to sleep. Then you'll get a message, depending if you're in the naughty list or the bad list. And did it happen? Did it do it? I don't think so. So I have to redo it again. Sometimes it doesn't do it every single time. Time set night. And then once this happens, something should occur. Boop. I don't know why it's not want to work. Why doesn't it want to work? Come on, Santa, love me. There we go. Look at the sky, and then you'll see the presents falling like this if you're in the nice list. So once they fall all the way down, the sand broke. You can break them, and you'll get a bunch of goodies from them. And all of them will have different items, random items that you can acquire either from vanilla or from the mod itself. And they'll just fall all around you where you're sleeping, and you can just grab them. Now then, if I was in the naughty list, so if I grab the naughty list and I put my name in there and I sign it, it'll say that I'm in the naughty list now. So once I go to bed, it should be a different event now that happens. Instead of the presents falling down, if it happens, I'll just put all the cookies and milk out there. So we'll keep doing it until it happens. There we go. Santa gets shut down, and then you get the presents like this. So you get presents either way, but they're all terrible. As you can see, you get cold and all bones. You get actually one cold and bones because this is Minecraft, and then you get the little evil elves also from them. So this is how you get them to spawn. So they could be inside one of them. Hey, stop. Don't do it. Stop. Stop. I'm trying to open all of them. There we go. Stop. There we go. And that's what happens with the evil gifts if you're in the Nautilus. And I believe that's all of them. So the last thing that I'll show you guys before ending the video will be the temperature setting. So game mode, creative. Let me grab this and then let me head to the biome that has the cold biome. So let's teleport there, and right here is a cold biome. And then if I go into survival, after a while of being in here, I'll start getting cold. And something cool about it is that it brings some cold temperatures into the game. So I'll tell you the temperature right here. Frozen Peaks is negative 0.7, and these are the other negative, and then there's zeros and all that, and then 5 and stuff like that where the temperature is warmer. So it brings in the temperature setting into Minecraft. So it's not doing it. I fell. No. Powder snow. Deja vu from a different video. Oh, there we go. So you guys can see, as you get colder, you'll start getting effects like weakness, mining fatigue, slowness, and eventually you'll get the effect, this effect. And you start taking damage, and the only way to remove it is by getting warm, by standing next to a fire, or by drinking some hot cocoa. It will give you some warmness, but not very much. So you have to do it next to a campfire. If not, you're just going to keep taking damage until your character goes and perish. So you'll have to keep an eye out whenever you're in those snowy biomes. And that's it. That's everything for this mod. I believe I covered everything. If I missed anything, please let me know in the description. I believe I did cover everything. And I hope you guys find this helpful and enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!